you want to know what 3 steps I would take if I was starting my Shopify store this year? The e-commerce landscape is right now is very vibrant, dynamic, and it's always ever evolving. So launching a Shopify store this year requires more than just a digital storefront. It demands like a strategic approach that has brand identity, omni-channel engagement, and data-driven decision making. Here's an in-depth exploration of the 3 essential steps I would take for my store to thrive. Step 1, crafting a strong brand identity and defining your identity. So who are you? This question may be a very simple one, but it really lies at the heart of your brand's success. Your strong brand kit is not merely about colors, fonts, logos, or catchy copy, which I highly recommend that you at least get started there. But it's more about getting everything into one place, your essence, your value. Consider Nike's iconic swoosh logo, right? Or Apple's just minimalistic aesthetic literally everywhere on the website and in store, right? They evoke emotions and tell stories just beyond the products. It's like, there's talks about Apple creating a car, but if you were to think about Apple creating a car, you would automatically have a feeling of how that car might look, or once you step into it, on the presence that you will get right when you're inside of that car. You know right now that Apple doesn't make a car, but if they were to make a car, you have all these feelings and all these emotions and all these things because you know their brand, right? It's a little bit deeper than just seeing an iPhone or an Apple Watch or a MacBook. They've done a really good job of developing their brand at its very core. So to craft a compelling brand kit, I would start by defining your brand's persona. What emotions do you want to evoke? What values do you stand for? This identity should resonate across every single touch point. So you gotta think about your website, you gotta think about social media, packaging, actual customer interactions. You want to use consistent visuals, you want to use cohesive messaging, and a compelling story that reflects your brand as a core. So for instance, a sustainable fashion brand, they might employ earthy tone colors, eco-friendly packaging, and messaging that just champions ethical fashion, right? So this alignment creates that emotional connection with environmentally conscious consumers, driving engagement and that loyalty. So you really need to truly understand who you are in order to be able to talk to that people, to talk to your customers, to make that connection. Now, if I were to start just from scratch, I would go to canva.com and I would search for brand kit and look for certain templates in there and start there. At the very minimum, you're going to at least get your colors, your logo, maybe some of your brand elements mixed in there. And then from that, working more to a little bit deeper into who you are as a brand. What are your core values? What do you stand for? And this step right here, to me, it's crucial if you're wanting to build a brand. If you just want to make a little bit of money and sell a couple t-shirts or something like that, then that's fine. But if you're in the business of creating a brand, creating something that will last a little bit longer, then start with this. Now, step number 2, an omni-channel audience building. So engaging across different platforms. And to be honest, I gotta tell you right now, we are in the age of omni-channel engagement. So your Shopify store is just one face of your brand's presence, right? You have to leverage platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and any new emerging channels that are about to come out, right? Each platform will offer a unique opportunity for you, right? So think about Instagram for just visually showcasing products, customer experiences, right? TikTok for that engaging short form video, and Facebook for actually building out your community a little bit better with not just your Facebook page, but things like your Facebook groups, right? So building a loyal audience involves more than just posting content, right? It's about actually nurturing those relationships and engaging authentically, right? By responding to comments, actually starting conversations, offering value beyond just, hey, I have this product here, right? And not just being and staying within your own sort of page or group, it's also expanding into other groups. And I mean, think about Reddit, think about Pinterest, right? There's an opportunity for you to expand beyond just trying to create content. Showcasing behind the scenes, user-generated content, or how your product solves like actual real-life problems is going to be ideal. You also want to consider Glossier. So they have makeup and beauty products, and their approach is leveraging user-generated content to create a community-driven brand. So by actually featuring customer stories and their experiences, they're actually building a more loyal following, right? So they're actually turning to their customers into brand advocates, which is pretty genius, right? Getting in front of the camera, whether through live streams, product demos, storytelling, it actually humanizes your brand. People connect with faces, right? That's why we create these videos every time, right? People connect with stories. They connect with authenticity. So your presence within the business, within the content that you create, actually is going to build trust and actually foster stronger connections with your audience. So there you have it. Step number 2, I would step in front of the camera. I would step in the forefront of your business, of your brand, right? It's going to be absolutely game-changing for you if you do it this way. I know a lot of people are sort of shy or against being in front of the camera. You don't necessarily have to be in front of the camera, but you have to be in front of the keyboard. You have to let people know who you are and what your business. Now, step number 3 is going to be signing up for our website VIP day. Just kidding. But if you're interested in us building your storefront in 24 hours, then hit the link below. Now, the real step number 3 is data-driven decision making, right? So you have to navigate this next year with actual data, with insights, right? Data is going to be the cornerstone of informed decisions. You can follow all the gurus, you can follow all the best practices, but at the end of the day, your business is going to be different. Your data, your customers are going to be different. So you have to follow what your customers are telling you about your business. It's actually going to empower you to optimize your Shopify store, to optimize your email marketing, to optimize your ad campaign, integrating analytic tools like something like Microsoft Clarity to gain insights into user behavior, track metrics like bounce rates, session durations, user interactions. That way you can actually identify pain points and optimize the user experience. We actually had a customer who recently was using Hotjar, and they were on the free plan of Hotjar. And the free plan of Hotjar, it's great. I mean, I love Hotjar, but it only gives you 35 free daily sessions, right? So they were getting just a small glimpse of all the data that was coming into their store, and they were not able to really make any decisions with that little bit of a data. Now, with Microsoft Clarity, on the other hand, it's 100% free. We're not sponsored by them or anything, but with Microsoft Clarity, you get 100% of the data. So you get all the recordings of people coming into your store, you get the heat maps, you get all the necessary data that you would need in order to make decisions on your business that will improve your store overall. Now, something else that I would probably do is conducting surveys, right? That's another invaluable tool. So gathering actual feedback about your products, about your website, how to use it, overall customer experience. So understanding your audience needs and preferences and pain points, like all these things are going to be absolutely crucial for you to make better decisions on your business. Regular check-ins, right, to analyze data is going to be pivotal. So you have to set a cadence to actually review analytics, review testimonials, assess the marketing campaign's performance, identify areas of improvement, right? You have to make these changes to these strategies based on these insights and refining your approach content. So there you have it. Step number 3, you have to follow the data. You have to do the surveys. You have to install something like Microsoft Clarity to give you more data. You have to install something like Triple Whale to better understand your campaign. Launching a Shopify store this year isn't just about selling products. It's about crafting an actual brand. It's about engaging your audience across multiple channels and actually leveraging insights and data for continual growth. So those are the 3 steps that I would take this year in order for my business to thrive, not just this year, but in the next few years, right? But that's not all. If you are just starting out, you need to know about Shopify clothing store mistakes to avoid this year. This is the next video that I would watch. So check it out right here.